Hey, welcome back to Stark Reality Garage. Hey, got the Jeep in the garage. Got a couple projects I want to do on it. One is kind of the tail end of a long project I've been working on, but one quick one that I want to do is getting dash lights done. So it has the original lights in it. They are pretty dim. They now have all the LEDs, so I figured I'd put some LEDs in, and it's not that difficult, I don't think. But I'll take you along so you can see how hard it really turns out to be. So here we go. So I did lots of hunting online for bulbs, and it's a pain to try and figure out which ones are which and all this. So I just found a kit. So I ordered up this little kit. I don't know if you can see that. I think it was on eBay, and it's got 12 bulbs in it. It's supposed to be the right number of bulbs and the right size for a YJ. Figure that's just easier than trying to make sure I get the right thing. And they are, you have to put them in the right way. If you put them in backwards, they don't work. But if you put them in the right way, they do work. So you kind of have to put them in, turn it on, make sure they come on, and then move on to the next thing. So, all right, so I started pulling the dash apart. If you're doing this, you already know how to pull the dash apart. It's just a bunch of screws. So you just start removing the screws, pulling all the dash pieces out. I just pulled the speedo out, or this is the tack, sorry. Oh no, yeah, tack. It's just a couple screws, and that slips out, and then the bulbs are up underneath this. So, all right, so I peeled back this tape, nice original tape, factory tape. These actually don't even twist out; they just pull straight out. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. These just pull out, and then there's the little bulb. These obviously have like the little, I don't know, that little light blue hue, greenish hue. These just pull straight out. And then I slip the other ones in. So I'll do these two, and then I'll see if I've got them lined up straight. And it's amazing these are still working. There's still plastic on there. So, all right, so I pushed in these new light bulbs. Now the only way you can check to make sure that they work is to turn the ignition and turn on the lights. Bingo, 2 working lights. All right, so I finished the speedo. That's pretty easy. I haven't screwed it in yet, though. Now I'm doing all the other dash, which, hey, I just always got to say, it's amazing this clock still holds perfect time. I just love it. All my gauges work just fine. So got a bunch of screws across the bottom there. So those 4, we'll get those out, and we'll get all those bulbs changed out, too. All right, so I was wrong. There were 6 screws, or 2 up here on the sides. Hey, one thing you do definitely need for this is a screwdriver that fits really well. All the screws are exactly the same, but a magnetic one. If you have one that's magnetic, so you can pull those out and put them in, you're going to be less frustrated. I can assure you of that. These are the little clips. The bulbs just pull straight in and out. And then you just stick them in the hole, and it's like a little quarter turn, and they snap in, and that's all there is to it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them across this. So I'm going to turn it on and see if I got any of them in the right way, because you got to rotate them if they're wrong, and we'll see how we did. All right, let's see how many of them turn on. Turn on the headlights, and the first couple may, or no, it looks like just one of them. Maybe just one is right. So I rotated all those around. I had just one of them right. I rotated all the others. Now let's flip on the lights. Boom, they all come on. It's amazing, 50-50 chance, and you get almost all of them wrong. So much brighter so far, and now we can use the dimmer and get them where we want them to be. Actually, the dimmer doesn't work that well, but now they're nice and bright and readable at night. So a couple left to do. Looks like I can still do the one down here for the AC, which is an important one, and we'll do that one next. All right, so the last one to do is the one for the climate controls, and that one's an important one. The old ones would burn through right here. You may have already noticed that if you put your finger right there when they're on. It's super hot. But let's make sure we got that one right. Sure enough, that one's right too. So let's get this thing closed up, and that's all of them. All right, so I turned off the lights in the garage to make it a little darker, although I've got the garage door open so you can still see what's going on. And we'll turn this on. We got it all put back together. And let's see what we got. Okay, so this is just, I don't even know, significantly brighter all the way across the board. So I'm pretty happy about that, especially the temperature controls, and then I flipped the radio around so it was white as well to match. So I think it's going to be much better, even in the, well, in the dark it's going to be significantly better. In fact, you can now see the dust and stuff inside there. It's so bright. So it's kind of funny, but it looks just 1,000 times better. So easy thing. One of these are $10, less than $10, and a few minutes to unscrew it, put it back together again. Definitely worth it. So we'll see you next time. Thanks.